They say every woman is a mystery, but the truth is she isn't asking for someone to solve her. She's asking for someone to feel her, to see her beyond her body, beyond her beauty, beyond her armor. The two places every woman truly wants you to touch are not what most people think. They are her mind and her heart. When you touch her mind, she listens. When you touch her heart, she opens. And when both are touched with sincerity, everything else follows naturally. A woman's mind is the birthplace of attraction. It's where curiosity is born and where she decides whether you are someone she can open up to or someone she needs to guard herself from. When you speak with confidence but not arrogance, when your energy is calm instead of desperate, she notices. She feels it in your tone, in the pauses between your words, in the way you look at her without trying to take anything away. Touching her mind is about creating safety. It's about letting her know that she is not being judged, but understood. That difference changes everything. The moment you reach a woman's mind, you wake up a part of her that has been quiet for too long. You awaken curiosity, imagination, and a deep sense of trust. Ask her about her passions. Listen when she talks about the things she loves. Laugh with her. Let the conversation breathe. That is how attraction turns from surface interest into connection. Then there is her heart. You don't reach it through words, you reach it through presence. When a woman feels your steadiness, your patience, your willingness to listen without needing to fix her, she begins to relax. When she relaxes, she lets you in. A man who knows how to listen is more powerful than a man who only knows how to talk. Listening touches emotions that words never can. You learn her triggers, her hopes, her quiet fears. You notice the details, the songs she hums, the silence she keeps when she's sad, the light in her eyes when she feels seen. Touching her heart isn't about grand gestures, it's about attention. You don't have to promise the world. You just have to show her that in your world, she matters. Every woman you meet carries invisible scars, times she gave too much, loved too hard, or believed too soon. When you approach her heart gently, you are not only connecting with her, you are helping her heal. The strongest men aren't those who control her body, they are those who calm her soul. To touch a woman's mind, you must be curious. To touch her heart, you must be kind. Curiosity without kindness turns into manipulation. Keenness without curiosity turns into boredom. But when you blend both, you become unforgettable. When she speaks, don't prepare your next line. Listen for what she feels. Compliment her, but not for her looks. Compliment her thoughts, her creativity, her resilience. That is how you touch her mind. Match your words with action. Keep your word. Show up when you say you will. And that is how you touch her heart. When you do both, something rare happens. She trusts you. And trust is the gate to real desire. Intimacy doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts long before, in the quiet spaces where she feels safe enough to be herself. It's in how she feels when you speak her name, in how she glows when you walk into the room, in how she tells her friends, "He just gets me." That's when you know you've touched the places that truly matter. Most men chase attraction, but very few understand connection. Attraction fades, connection deepens. When you connect, you don't chase. You draw her in naturally. Energy speaks louder than appearance. Confidence whispers louder than compliments. And respect lasts longer than desire. Stop trying to impress her with perfection. Offer her your presence. She doesn't need a man who has it all figured out. She wants one who chooses to understand her. Real masculinity isn't about control, it's about calm. A calm man is magnetic. He doesn't need to beg for attention, he earns it with peace. He doesn't rush the process, he trusts timing. When you carry yourself this way, you touch both her mind and her heart without crossing any line. You make her feel safe, seen, and alive, and that is what every woman silently craves. Never fake emotional depth. Women feel energy faster than they process words. If your compliments come from ego, she'll sense it. If your patience is just a tactic, she'll know. But if your attention is genuine, if your presence is grounded, she will melt into that. Authenticity can't be faked, and that is why truth is the most attractive thing a man can offer. When you touch her mind and heart, you don't just make her love you. You remind her that good men still exist. You show her that she can open up again without regret. In return, she gives you a version of herself no one else has seen. Connection transforms both people. When you lift her, she lifts you. When you see her clearly, she helps you see yourself. Then it stops being a game. It becomes something real. The two places every woman wants you to touch aren't about lust. They are about understanding. The body follows the heart, and the heart follows the mind. When you feed her mind with curiosity and her heart with consistency, she will never forget you. Even if life pulls you apart, she will remember the peace she felt in your presence. That is real attraction, not pressure, not performance, just peace. So if you are hearing this right now, don't chase the next woman, learn to connect with her. Don't memorize lines, learn emotions. Don't rush the bond, nurture it. When you learn to touch the two places that matter most, you won't need to convince a woman to stay. She'll choose to. Share this message with someone who still believes real love matters. And remember, it was never about touching her body. It was always about touching her soul.